India's linguistic diversity is at risk as many languages face the threat of extinction. However, there are ongoing efforts to document, preserve, and revitalize these languages to ensure that they are not lost to future generations. Raising awareness and creating supportive environments for linguistic diversity are key to preventing the extinction of India's rich linguistic heritage. In the Indian Union, over 400 languages are spoken, yet many are on the brink of extinction. Take the language of the Great Andamanese, once spoken by a vibrant community, now reduced to just a handful of speakers. Each language carries unique stories, traditions, and knowledge. Language endangerment often results from factors such as globalization, urbanization, migration, and the dominance of more widely spoken languages. Here is a list of some endangered and extinct languages in India. Endangered languages. Bodo. While still spoken in Assam, Bodo has been affected by the increasing dominance of Assamese and Hindi. Gondi. Spoken by the Gond tribe in central India, Gondi faces threats as younger generations adopt Hindi. Santhali. Once widespread among the Santhal tribe, Santhali faces challenges with the influence of Hindi and Bengali. Korku. Spoken by the Korku community in Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra, Korku is endangered as Hindi becomes more prevalent. Bhili Bhilodi. This language spoken by the Bhil tribe faces decline as Hindi becomes dominant in the region. Muthili. Although recognized in the 8th schedule of the Indian Constitution, Muthili struggles to maintain its prominence, particularly in urban settings. Kumauni and Garhwali. These languages, spoken in Uttarakhand, are losing ground due to the widespread influence of Hindi. Manipuri. Meitei. While it has official status, Manipuri faces challenges from other languages in the region, affecting its usage. Lepcha. Mainly spoken in Sikkim and parts of West Bengal, Lepcha is at risk as younger speakers prefer Nepali and Hindi. Mizo. Though relatively strong due to its presence in education and media, Mizo faces competition from major languages like Hindi and English. When a language fades, it's not just words that vanish, entire cultures and histories are lost. The Bhili language, for instance, is rich in folklore but faces the threat of being overshadowed by dominant languages. Revitalization efforts are crucial. By documenting these languages and encouraging their use in daily life, we can preserve the diverse tapestry of India's linguistic heritage. Every word matters, every voice counts. In the lush landscapes of eastern, northeastern India, southern India and the Andaman Islands, a rich tapestry of languages is fading away. Languages like Onge and Jarva, spoken by indigenous tribes, are on the brink of extinction. These languages carry unique worldviews, traditions, and histories that are irreplaceable. The Andamanese people have lived in harmony with nature for thousands of years, their languages reflecting deep connections to their environment. Yet, as modernization creeps in, fewer speakers remain, and with them, the stories and wisdom of their ancestors are at risk of being lost forever. The Tibeto-Burman languages spoken primarily in the northeastern regions of India and the Himalayan belt are part of the larger Sino-Tibetan language family. Languages like Nagmise, spoken in Nagaland, and Kuki, spoken in Manipur and Mizoram, are perceived as endangered. The Austroasiatic languages family includes languages spoken by various tribal groups in India, with roots in Southeast Asia. Primarily spoken in central and northeastern India, particularly in Jharkhand, Odisha, and the northeastern states, languages like Khasi, Mundari, Santhali, and Mokmer languages are endangered due to the dominant regional languages like Hindi, Bengali, and English. Takdai languages is a smaller linguistic group that includes languages spoken by certain communities in India, primarily in Assam and parts of northeast India. The most notable example is the fast depreciating Ahom language in Assam. Kodava, primarily spoken in the Coorg district of Karnataka, is considered a minority language and has been experiencing a decline in usage among younger generations due to the influence of dominant regional languages like Kannada and English. Tribal languages like Koya, spoken by the Koya tribe in central India, Siddhi, spoken by the Siddhi community in Gujarat and Karnataka, Pahari, spoken by some communities in the hilly regions of North India, Garo, spoken by the Garo tribe in Meghalaya, and Naga languages, spoken by various Naga tribes in Nagaland, are on decline. Revitalizing these languages is not just about preserving words, it's about safeguarding cultures and identities that have thrived for millennia. Every effort to document and teach these languages is a step towards honoring the rich heritage and cultural diversity of India. India is a treasure trove of languages, yet many are on the brink of extinction. Did you know that out of over 400 languages spoken, nearly 197 are classified as endangered? Languages like Koro, spoken in Arunachal Pradesh, are at risk, with only a few hundred speakers left. Each language carries unique cultural wisdom and history, like the nearly extinct language of Tulu, which holds ancient folklore and traditions. When a language fades, so does a piece of our heritage. The loss of these languages means losing diverse worldviews and ways of life. It's crucial to document and revitalize these tongues, not just for the speakers, but for all of humanity. By preserving them, we celebrate the rich tapestry of our existence. Bodo, spoken primarily in Assam, is endangered but has been granted official status in the Bodoland territorial region. Kokborok, spoken in Tripura, is at risk but has efforts being made to preserve it. Toda, spoken by the Toda tribe in the Nilgiri hills of Tamil Nadu, is severely endangered, with only a few hundred speakers left. Gondi is spoken in central India, particularly in Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Maharashtra, and Telangana. Though widely spoken, it faces the threat of extinction due to urbanization and the dominance of Hindi. Sanketi, spoken by the Sanketi community in Karnataka and Maharashtra, is a variety of Kannada but has fewer speakers. Tulu, spoken mainly in Karnataka and Kerala, is facing the threat of decline as younger generations increasingly prefer Kannada and Malayalam. Korku, a language of the Korku tribe in Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra, is at risk due to the increasing use of Hindi. Santhali, after being a widely spoken language among the Santals in Jharkhand, West Bengal, and Odisha, is declining in usage, particularly among the younger population influenced by Hindi. Muthili, although it has a rich literary tradition and is recognized in the 8th schedule of the Indian Constitution, has seen its prominence diminish in favor of Hindi, especially in urban areas. Tuli, spoken by a small community in the state of Nagaland, faces extinction as Hindi becomes a favored means of communication. Bhili Bhilodi, spoken by the Bhil people in parts of Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, and Gujarat, struggles against the dominance of Hindi. Lepcha, predominantly spoken in Sikkim and parts of West Bengal, has been overshadowed by Hindi and Nepali. Kumaoni and Garhwali, spoken in Uttarakhand, have seen a decline as Hindi becomes more prevalent in education and popular media. Kashmiri, though it is the primary language spoken in the Kashmir Valley, faces endangerment due to socio-political factors and the influence of Urdu and Hindi. The younger generation is increasingly shifting towards these dominant languages, which poses a threat to the transmission of Kashmiri. Gojri, spoken predominantly by the Gujjar community in the hilly areas of Jammu and Kashmir, faces challenges from Hindi and Urdu. The language has a rich oral tradition, but its use in formal education and media is limited. Pahari, spoken by communities in the mountainous regions of Jammu and parts of Kashmir, faces endangerment as younger speakers gravitate towards Hindi or Urdu. Sheena, spoken primarily in parts of Gilgit-Baltistan and by some communities in Kashmir, is at risk due to the increasing use of Urdu. Efforts to document and promote the language are underway, but its future remains uncertain. Balti, predominantly spoken in the Baltistan region, is facing decline. Like Sheena, it has a limited number of speakers within Kashmir, and its survival is threatened by the spread of Urdu. Ladakhi, though primarily spoken in the Ladakh region, influences some areas of Kashmir. With changing demographics and educational dynamics in the region, Ladakhi is also at risk of becoming endangered. Several Dardic languages, such as Khovar and Sheena, are spoken in parts of the northern regions of Kashmir. Their use is declining, especially with the rise of Urdu and Hindi, leading to concerns about their long-term viability. Languages are the soul of a culture, and in the Indian Union, we have a treasure trove of languages that are on the brink of extinction. Each endangered language carries unique stories, traditions, and knowledge that reflect the identity of its speakers. When a language dies, we lose a part of our collective heritage. Take, for instance, the languages of the indigenous tribes such as Nihali, Irula, Kurumba, Burushaski, Brahui, and the many tribal languages of northeast India. They hold ancient wisdom about sustainable living and the environment that modern science is just beginning to understand. By preserving these languages, we not only honor our ancestors but also enrich our present and future. Factors contributing to language endangerment and extinction include urbanization, where the migration of people from rural areas to cities often leads to the abandonment of indigenous languages. The dominance of regional and foreign languages, such as English, Persian, Urdu, Arabic, Hindi, Bengali, Tamil, and Telugu, has overshadowed smaller languages. Even a language like Marathi is not commercially spoken in its capital Mumbai, where Hindi dominates. Telugu is losing ground in Hyderabad, where Urdu dominates. In Bangalore, Kannada shares the platform with Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam, Urdu, and Hindi. The promotion of Hindi has its impact all over. Globalization, with the increasing use of English and the influence of mass media and technology, leads to younger generations losing interest in their native languages. Additionally, the lack of documentation means many of these languages are not written down, and their oral traditions are not being passed on effectively to younger generations. Efforts to preserve endangered languages include government schemes, such as the Scheduled Tribes and Other Traditional Forest Dwellers, Recognition of Forest Rights Act, which helps tribal communities retain their languages and cultures. Language documentation projects by organizations like SIL International and the Endangered Languages Documentation Program, ELDP, have been documenting and preserving endangered languages in India. Cultural revival movements are also underway, with many indigenous groups and communities working to revive their languages through cultural programs, language schools, and educational campaigns. Some state governments have started offering education in indigenous languages and dialects to preserve these languages. Moreover, language diversity fosters creativity and innovation. It encourages different perspectives and ways of thinking. When we invest in preserving these languages, we are investing in a richer, more diverse India. Let's celebrate and protect these languages before they fade into silence, ensuring that every voice is heard and every story is told.